Eugene the Fit. Check out my website, eugenethefit.com. See the daily tips, get you a program. Follow me, Eugene the Fit. Now let's get it. So you get off after a hard day of work, just ravished. You need to fulfill your nutritional needs. You start driving, headed by restaurant after restaurant. Start seeing these bright drive-through lights calling your name. You're like, all right, I'm indulging tonight. So you pick one, slide into the closest lane. You see a menu, like, all right, number one. And that's cool. It's decent. A little single burger, but nah, I need a little more for me. Number two, no, I don't like that. I don't want a chicken burger. I'm here for a reason. Number three, yeah, that's the one. I want the double burger with the three slices of bread, lettuce, tomato, extra ketchup, no mayo. Y'all can hold the onions. You're like, all right, I'm about to go to work. It says it's about what, 600, 700 calories for the sandwich. The meal about 1,200. Like, yeah, I'm going with the meal today. So what does that mean? Is that good? Is it bad? Is it neither? Well, it all depends. See, that 1,200 number is calories, and all calories are units of energy. So that number is telling you how much energy will this value meal provide. The question is, do you need that energy based on what you did during the first half of the day, or based on what you're going to do for the remaining half of the day? So you probably heard this analogy before, that your body's kind of like a car, and what you consume is the gas. So if you put clean gas in your car is going to run longer. It's going to need less tune-ups. It's going to run more efficiently. If you put bad gas in your car will still run. It'll still do its thing, but it's going to break down a lot sooner. It's going to need a lot more tune-ups. It's going to have more issues. So you want to put clean gas in your car. But you also want to know how much gas you're putting in your car. So to make this a little more tangible with the calorie counting, I want you to understand. We'll start with a large boiled egg. Now this is about 70 calories. It may vary a couple of calories higher or a little bit less, but mostly about 70 calories, roughly 5 grams of dietary fat, 6 grams of protein. This is how much energy this egg will provide you. Now, let's say your diet consisted of only boiled eggs. Like that's all you ate, all day, every day. Nom nom nom. Boiled egg, boiled egg, boiled egg. If you eat too many of these, you're going to gain weight. If you ate just enough of these, you'll maintain your weight. You don't eat enough of these, you lose weight. By counting calories, you know I'm doing what it takes for me to gain, lose, or maintain. If you're not counting calories, you're just guessing. You're just aiming, bang, bang, bang. I hope I hit my target. When you count calories, you know there's my target. I hit it today. So calories are just made up of macronutrients. There are proteins, carbs, and fats. Like this egg is just full of proteins and it's full of dietary fats. No carbs here. But for protein, it's the building block of all muscle. It's going to help you build more. It's going to help you maintain. It's going to help with your hair, your skin, your nails. It's important for you whether you want to build muscle or not, because even maintaining the muscle you possess, like say you wanted to lose body fat, lose weight, then you're going to need protein to do that because it helps keep your metabolism up. And the name of the game is keeping your metabolism when it comes to losing weight. So don't neglect your protein intake. It's not the most calorically dense macronutrient. It is 4 calories per gram. Digestion rates vary depending on what kind of protein you eat. Like whey protein would digest pretty quickly. Casein digests slowly. Chicken a little faster than that. Beef around the same, etc., etc. But protein is important, building block. Don't skip on your protein no matter what your goal is. Uh, When it comes to carbs, they're also not the most calorically dense macronutrient. They are 4 calories per gram. You'll need your carbs to fill your glycogen stores and provide you glucose, which is the preferred source of energy for your brain function as well as your muscles when it comes to weight training. You don't need carbs to survive because your body can adjust without them, but for you to perform optimally, you need carbs. They get a bad rap for causing fat storage, but you don't store fat unless you're in a caloric surplus. And if you use your carbs strategically, you still can be in a caloric surplus and limit the amount of fat gain. But don't neglect the carbs if you want to perform the best you can. Just monitor your use them strategically. If you need more ideas on that, just shoot me a message. And then there are dietary fats, which are the most calorically dense macronutrient. You get 9 calories per gram, provides a lot of satiety, keep you full longer, help you not overeat between meals, good for joint protection, hormonal activity, is going to keep you in a good mood, keep your energy up. Without it, energy levels crash. You can start losing testosterone. Your hormones just get all out of whack. So don't neglect dietary fats, despite the bad rap they get from time to time. No, eating fat does not make you fat. Being in a caloric surplus can make you fat if you're not doing it the correct way. But it doesn't work as simply as it may sound just because fat's in the word. So don't neglect your dietary fats. Very important for your process, whether you want to gain, maintain, or lose. So for what I've gathered over the years, the reasons people refuse to count calories is, for one, is probably difficulty, perceived difficulty. I don't know if people feel like you need to get out a pad and a pen and you have to write line by line. I had 4 grams of peanuts. This is how many calories. Or I had 8 ounces of chicken breast. This is how many calories. And you gotta do the addition and subtraction and then figure out your macro percentages and etc. But it's not the case. It's so easy to count calories, especially with the apps they have out now. It can, it can even give you your macronutrient percentages. Just plugging in whatever you ate. Other reasons is I think people aren't as mindful as they like to be, especially with their goals. Like, manipulating your body can be one of the keys to your happiness, your self-esteem, but you gotta be willing to do the work. And just plugging in, all right, I just ate this, or I'm going to eat this today, that'll take like 15 minutes out of your time for the entire day just to plug in your calories. Not even that. This is just for somebody who's really getting started and doesn't really understand their process. But once you get it going, it takes like 3 to 5 minutes per day just to get your calories in, or to know exactly what I'm gonna eat tomorrow. So I'll plug in my calories for tomorrow today. Once you have your situation down packed, it's not difficult at all. You can do it. I mean, take a tip from the pros. You don't have to do everything the pros do, but some things you gotta look and see. All right, that's working. Let me try that out. It might work for me. And counting calories is one of those things. Why not know exactly what you're eating? Why not know exactly how much fuel you just put in your body? You got a bank statement, right? You know how much money you spent on what? Why not your body? That's the best investment you can have in life, is your body, because no matter where you go, your body's right there. You step into a new car, what's in the new car? It's your body. You step into those new shoes, what's in those shoes? It's your body. Your body's going everywhere. Take care of that. So knowing how much you eat, you can manipulate your body however you want, in any direction, because it's all documented. You know, I had that many calories that day. It was those macronutrients, because you can look back in the archives of whatever app you use, and you like, well, what kind of result did I end up with because I did that? Oh, that worked? Let's try that some more. Oh, that didn't work? Let me make this slight alteration and see, all right, did that work? Let's keep that. Oh, that didn't work either? Let's make another alteration. It's all documented. You know exactly what you did on what day and what was working and what wasn't working. If you don't know that, how can you keep progressing going forward? You can't. That's why you gotta count calories, man. It works, trust me. I've been doing it for years. And I can do whatever I want to my body because I know exactly how much fuel is gonna push me in what direction and what it takes for me to operate at what capacity. So all you need to get started counting calories is, for one, pick an app. Get you a calorie tracking app. You'll need a food scale if you're preparing a lot of your own food, which I hope you are. And you'll need like measuring cups, stuff like that. You probably already have it around the house. And that's it. That's all you need to get started. The process works. You just, let's say, you ate at a restaurant. Well, almost every single restaurant food is inside of these calorie tracking apps. You can just hit in the search, oh, I'm eating the lasagna. All right, lasagna from this restaurant, this many calories. All right, boom, hit that in. Oh, I'm having 3 rolls. Boom, boom, boom. From this restaurant, it's in there. It's going to spread out your macronutrients. You see exactly how it's going to update your percentages. And let's say you're cooking and you're making egg whites and you want like 200 grams of egg whites. You weigh it out, cook it, put in the app 200 grams of this brand of egg whites. You can even do scanning on most of these apps. So you can just grab the bottle of egg whites, scan it on your phone, put 200 grams, boom, done. You can do this for all the foods you eat, all the ingredients you're cooking with, plug them in, the amounts you're using, you weigh it on the scale, and you're good to go. It's that simple. And if you're eating some of the same foods many days per week, you don't even have to continue to plug in like that. You can save your meals. Like, I always eat the egg whites with this many grams and that many grams of brown rice, that many grams of garlic or lettuce or whatever you're putting in there. And you can save that as a meal. You can just put egg white meal, boom, just like that. You don't even have to continue to do the same process over and over. It gets optimized over time. So decide what your goals are. You want to gain weight, you want to maintain, you want to lose, you want to build muscle, whatever the case. And start with your basal metabolic rate. I always say I like to use the McCardle calculator so you can figure out what it takes for you to maintain your body. It'll give you an estimate and adjust your calories from there. If you want to gain weight, you want to go over time above your maintenance level of calories. You want to lose, you want to go below most of the time. And you want to maintain, you'll stay right there. Do that, you'll be on your way. I'm telling you, counting calories, you can manipulate your body however you want in whichever direction. So remember, a calorie is just a unit of energy. It's telling you how much fuel will this provide. If you eat too much energy, then you gain weight. Not enough energy, you lose weight. Just the right amount of energy, you stay where you are. You want to track calories, you get an app. You can scan the foods you're eating. You can measure your foods, get a scale, about $20, which is a good investment. Invest in your body. The reasons you should track calories is because you should know what's going on with your body. Your body is the most important thing in your life, more important than all the material stuff. So if you can keep track of that, you can keep track of this. It's not going to take you too long. It's more simple than you think. It's something that become a part of your life, like brushing your teeth. It doesn't take that long. It takes the same amount of time it takes to brush your teeth once you have your process down. So get you an app, make sure you got the scale, track everything. Start off with your basal metabolic rate. You can use the McCardle calculator to figure out how many calories you need to maintain your body and adjust from there. You want to gain, eat more. You want to lose weight, eat less. And that's the process. So if you like the video, hit like, hit subscribe, check out my website, eugenefit.com, see the daily tips, get you a program, follow me at Eugene Fit, and let's make it happen.